Hello and welcome to the first stream of Waterdeep Dragon Heist with this crew. Today, we also, because I have to shout them out, because they're a great company, we'll be using Sirenscape as our ambient music in the background. Sirenscape has all your fantasy and sci-fi sound needs for ambience and other special effects. Check them out at www.sirenscape.com, is it? Or .net?
They're .com.
.com, yes. So, make sure you check that out. And that is it for the...
The link's right above my head in the overlay, if anyone's curious.
Oh, nice.
So, link to them. Good. I think it's only about $15 a month for all the fantasy.
Yeah, depending on which one you want.
Yeah. So it's affordable. And you can make your own soundtracks for your own game. Thousands of sound effects. That's good. So, we start our game on the planet of Torel, in the city of Waterdeep. A city so fantastic, they call it a city of splendors. And within the city of splendors, there's a famous, nay, infamous inn called the Yawning Portal. In this inn, there's a gigantic hole that leads down to the Underdark, specifically the Undermountain. A mountain complex, a dungeon, full of thousands of monsters and hundreds of layers, created by the Mad Mage, Hallister Blackcloak. Adventurers come and go into the Yawning Portal to go down to this massive dungeon to get gold, fortune, glory, and death. Because a lot of people die going down. Fortunately for us, our players are not going down there, because they would be creamed. Instead, we find our adventurers sitting at a table, drinking, having fun. They have recently decided, for reasons, to start an adventuring life together. At first, they came to the Yawning Portal to be like, let's go down to this magnificent dungeon. But the bartender looked at them, saw what they were capable of, and went, nope, didn't work. Yeah, that's too late. He was like, nah.
It seems to only go when you aren't talking, which is
yeah. Your Vox limiter is kicking in hard. So.
Interesting.
Also, it's a touch loud.
It's like not loud on my end, so you guys gotta help. A little technical adjusting. First time we've used Sirenscape, people. So, let me see here.
This is literally our maiden voyage on it, so bear with us.
Yeah.
The shakedown cruise.
Can you hear that?
No.
Nothing.
Completely silent.
It's hilarious because it's the no sound.
The
Yeah.
what?
It's the no sound.
The champagne bottle we tried to break on our boat here for the maiden voyage didn't break, apparently.
Bounced.
Yeah.
Apparently.
That's a sign of ill omen, you know. Good right.
I only know that from the Titanic, because apparently the Titanic had that happen.
Yeah.
I think so.
And everyone's like, whatever. It's this super awesome mega boat. Nothing's bad's gonna happen.
So, quiet. Let's see if this comes through.
Oh.
No.
Nope.
No.
No.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
That came through. That was it going no.
I heard a
right?
no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit! I thought that was one of you guys saying nope. Okay.
No, I don't think any of us sound like nope.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like NG.
Nope.
Welcome
Hear that?
to the
Yeah, that. What the hell?
Yeah.
Now, let's see if the sound. Is that too loud?
It's fine, but start talking. Let's see if it's cutting it again.
Okay. So, can you still hear it while I'm talking? Because
No.
when I talk,
Yeah.
It's doing that same thing. It's basically whenever you speak, and then when your words end, the sound effects kind of like trail in suddenly.
Yeah, basically when you're speaking, the sound goes away. So something in your software does that.
Maybe for today, Only
That is weird, considering you should be hearing my voice through Katrina.
Well, so I think what's happening is actually, I believe it's Zoom is putting the audio prioritization on whoever happens to be talking, and that means that the audio from Sirenscape can't run concurrently.
Oh, I see. You're blaming it on
Possible,
me.
yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let's see if I can
Well,
change
it's
it.
supposed to be background anyway, so
Okay.
for ambience. So it's not like it's supposed to be.
Mission critical.
Yeah, our voices are more important. Maybe. So anyway, sorry for that little technical hiccup. We are still learning.
I mean, you could still use it for that little narration spots, and you just don't talk while he's like, "Welcome to," or whatever he was saying.
Yeah, makes sense. Good for just random background. Or when I need to enhance the mood. So, you're sitting at a table, drinking. You had initially, got together, we're drinking like, hey, you and you, because most of you are aware of at least one other person.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, let's go adventure. And then the bartender, Gernan, was like, no.
You will die.
Had you sit back down, got you a round of drinks, and that's where we find you. Now let us introduce our players. We'll be going from what I see on my screen, so it might not be the exact order of our overlay.
So maybe
Might
call us
be.
out and tell us which ones to go in.
Scott, you're first.
Okay. Patience probably is still looking at the well, really eager to wanting to go in, and is kind of PO'd that Durnan is not letting him go down there. He's like, but there's monsters I can kill. And he's like, no, you're going to die. He's like, well, but I'll be able to kill some things, right? And he is a tiefling, Asmodeus Standard Player's Handbook tiefling, so he does have the 5th edition 4E tiefling look. However, his horns do spiral. And he has...
You can change it, even as Asmodeus, if you prefer.
Yeah.
Yes.
For this guy, the devil look really fits. He has glowing yellowish orange amber eyes, where there's like no pupil or iris, it's just like solid. And he has probably the most unique feature, this white glowing runes on his forehead, almost like a Harry Potter scar, but it's in this weird language that even Patience doesn't know. The Orc Paladin might know it. Do you know Celestial? Because that's what it is.
I don't speak Celestial. Funny enough, I speak Infernal.
Oh, okay. Well, it's definitely not Infernal, which probably surprises you. I mean, hey, I'm a tiefling. I'm used to it.
Alright. So, next on my screen is Katrina.
Okay. I am playing Thanadis of Clan Ruby Eye. She is a dwarven monk. She's got a sort of like big bushy brown beard and dark hair that she keeps in various different braids with those like bronze little bead things in it. She's not wearing any armor, obviously. Mostly just like a white tunic that's got a really nice looking belt on it. That has the belt buckle is the symbol. It's a upright sword that's wreathed in flames. It's the symbol of her god, Haela Brightaxe. She's currently probably very drunk.
Next on my screen is Alexis.
Hello. I think we're probably all pretty drunk. I'm sure my character is. I'm playing Violet from the family Talmust, who is an adopted orc paladin, and she's a very tall, muscular character with dark grayish, bluish skin and green hair, which she keeps in. She has one of those haircuts where half of her head is shaved and the rest of the hair she keeps in a braid. And she's walking around in like rather obvious City Watch chainmail. But despite that, she's here in this establishment drinking with you. And probably singing something.
And then finally, Jesse.
Good evening. Y'all may introduce me as Rogh Bakshan. He is he's an aspiring bard and not aspiring to a whole lot else except maybe some good food, some good drink, and some good company. And if you would look over at him, he would be carousing and hoisting another mug with his mates. And he's wearing a lot of black. The man likes his comfort and the man likes his style, and it tends towards the darker. He's got that long hair slicked back in a ponytail. He's got the half-elf ears. He's got himself a kind of a billowy pirate shirt, maybe hanging open a couple of buttons more than it needs to be, strictly speaking, but it shows off his swarthy skin tone, nicely muscled chest. And he's got, in the one hand, his favorite yarding, and he is leaning back and he is beginning a couple of lines into one of his favorite drinking songs. Well, it was on the sweet, sweet morning, and the day did calm and fine, to the harbour raced an excursion with the lads to have a time. And just before the sailor took the gangway from the pier, saw some fellows haul me wife aboard as a volunteer. Oh me, oh my, I heard me oaf cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard me oaf say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay.
Louder, Rogh, louder.
Yeah.
We had all 300 souls aboard, oh what a splendid sight. Dressed all in regimental to make our spirits bright. And myself being in the double with the funny things they'd say. They'd choke themselves from laughing when they'd see us in the bay.
Hey!
Oh my, I heard me oaf cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die.
Gonna die.
Me, oh my, I heard me oaf say. I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay.
Hey.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that's...
There's more. But we'll stop there.
even Patience actually like stops staring at the well for a moment and like joins in on the song, just like yeah.
I rolled for it just for shenanigans, and that was a 17 on my performance check on the die. So
I think that fits.
Rogh, you get hit by 2 nibs as someone at the table next to you throws you 2 copper.
yay! I love when that happens. I sing and money rains down. Great.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the lack of bills makes the raining of money a bit more painful.
Yeah, that's why you always put out the hat. So they throw it at the hat, not at you.
But sure, and it's a sweet pain.
Or perhaps a cup made of tin.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are there enjoying the rowdy crowd and everything, you hear a loud shout of, should I play the sound or no?
Try it, sure.
Okay.
That's a weird thing to shout in a bar.
Alright,
Rogh's playing the sound right there.
let's see if this comes through. If not, I will forgo the voices. So,
Yeah, just don't talk over it. It should be fine.
ready? Going.
You pig! Like killing me mates, does ya?
Did you hear anything? As
Oh, is that how?
as you see, someone who is familiar to some of you,
Was it a Jaeger?
Is that the...
yeah, Jaeger,
Yeah, the half-orc,
Yeah.
awesome one.
as you see, a 7-foot tall half-orc is hit by a wild swing punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. As she gets up, cracks her knuckles, and goes in for a fight. And you see, as she starts fighting this dude, 4 more guys stand up and all basically join in trying to beat her down. What do you
Okay,
do?
Oh, fuck that.
I am
I'm
already like the other guys shouldn't even have come into play. Violet is already putting down the mug and gonna hammer down the first guy.
Patience doesn't say anything, but he gets like wide-eyed, crazy-eyed, and you see a toothy, fiendish grin as he moves in for the battle.
You're gonna just hear, well, this is not what you're supposed to do in an establishment like this. You're here to enjoy your food and drink and song. Stop it. Stop it.
So is this now where we would roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
Yagra?
Oh my god! First roll, nat 20. So 21.
For initiative? Oh my.
This fits
Nice.
Patience so well. Alright.
I don't have my initiative correct.
And your name fits so.
My name is so ironic, I love it.
It is.
I have post-its if you want somewhere.
Under board.
It might be mentioned.
Oh.
So, Scott, what'd you get?
Whoops. Oh, okay, my bad. I accidentally minimized it. 21.
Nice.
Jesse got 9. Alexis got 5. I'm assuming which one in the chat is your
Yep.
thing. Okay.
And I don't understand why I rolled so low when I stood up first. Thanks, guys.
It's because you took that split second to put
To
your
yell
drink
at
down.
them.
Oh, that was it.
You're like, oh, hell no. I'm not wasting this beer.
Can't waste this tasty beer.
It's good beer.
It would be an insult towards whoever brewed it in the first place.
It's true.
Katrina?
I had a 10.
Okay, so now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that was a glass.
That was nice.
That was perfect.
That was probably
You threw over my
that was
mug.
probably Patience with his bottle. Alright, let's do
So,
this.
Patience, the most patient of our group, goes first.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
I feel like that's a
Ironic
a
name.
joke name. Yeah.
It's not a name he gave himself. We'll just say that. It's just like
Parents
Yeah.
don't give you that.
parents didn't give him the name either. Anyway, so he's just like
He was a
yeah,
preemie.
yeah, and he just like runs in and he gets to where if he can angle himself so he's within 5 feet of multiple. Wait, no, it's just her and the tattooed guy, right?
Her and
Like 4 other dudes.
5 total doing the tattoo guy. Those 2 are basically like, bam, bam.
Is
And
there
the
any-
other 4 are coming up as if they are going to basically do
I
a
think
gang
he's
too.
talking about allies, but none of us have really gotten our chance to act yet.
So,
Okay.
let me show you a picture of the yawning portal.
Oh, is
Nope.
There are a shitload of people in here.
Most of these are joke special characters, but this is kind of like the layout.
yeah.
Every one of those white
You guys are
dots.
basically down here. So, 5 foot, there's
Every,
potential you could hit a couple drunk people.
every one of those dots is a named NPC.
Okay. Patience is he doesn't mean to, but he's probably not going to be thinking of that at the moment of possible accidentally hitting other people.
Do it.
He runs up to the 4 that are running up to join the battle, and he just gets as many of them as he can within his 5 foot radius. Maybe even the guy that Yagra is fighting, who knows? And he snaps his fingers, and a loud boom comes from it, and he casts Thunderclap.
Oh,
Right,
shit.
That is a cantrip, and it's con save, or they take thunder damage. 5 foot radius.
What's your DC?
It is only 13.
Ooh, well, that's really good.
Question: does Yigra also have to make that?
Oh, I make sure she's not in range. If I miss a few
Okay.
of them, in order to miss her, I do that.
3 fail, 2 succeed.
Okay.
1 succeeds very well.
3 thunder damage then.
I imagine that all around us just bottles shatter all over the place.
Yeah, there's just suddenly a whole bunch of Glasgow daggers coming out.
Yeah.
Man,
What is the racial composition? Opposing team, as it were.
One was human.
Why does the race matter?
Because
Well-
it's easier to describe them that way.
I know.
Yeah, and also-
I'm just playing.
they are all human.
Okay. Being a half elf, Rogh would know that there are some things that you just can't do to elvish people.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
So, You send out your thunder thing. You hear boom. 3 guys get hit. One of them, the guy on Yagra, hearing the boom, just kind of goes forward into her, totally misses. And another guy who is just at the outside as you're going, though as you do that, you hear Durham go, "Hey!" Next will be Katrina.
Hi, I'm pouncing on whichever one looks the strongest, and I'm gonna hit him with my minimum with my fist. Or I'm gonna try. Oh, that's not great. That's a 10.
10. Missed.
Okay.
So you take a swing, and he just kind of, does a nice block. These guys apparently know how to peel.
Yeah, I don't know what that sound was. Because. Okay, hang on.
You're getting some feedback somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know why. Make sure your mic is off.
It is.
Okay.
That's just been a
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
our cheap electronics.
Yeah. And then because I'm a monk,
$20 on or so.
Jeez.
I get to make another attack as a bonus action. That's much better. That's a 15.
That hits.
Ooh. I
So-
do 1d4 damage.
You swing the first time, he just blocks. He's like, "Ha!" And then you come in for a nice little gut punch, and he's like, "Oh
Yeah.
God!"
That is 6 damage.
6. And you're hitting one of the ones that wasn't quite injured yet, or an injured one.
I was gonna go for an injured one.
Injured one.
I am in there. I am.
So you hit him in the stomach, and all of a sudden, deck save.
Oh no!
Technical issues aside, I'm really liking this sound program.
Yeah.
That is a dirty 20.
All right. So you dodge out of the way as he goes. He's been drinking.
So the sound just went really weird there, and it sounded like somebody was just really mad yelling in Infernal.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounded like a demon just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He threw up in Inferno.
Hey, that's racist.
Don't tolerate racists from Waterdeep. Next is Rogh.
Okay, so Rogh is not going to feel particularly bounden to get up out of his chair. He is, however, going to shift the yarding a little bit in his grip and change the cord, and he is going to give it a strum and look over at the first fellow and says, "Ah, you hit. My mom hits harder than you, and she's dead," and cast vicious mockery.
Nice.
Save, which he fails.
Hey, watch it.
Oh, and he has disadvantage on his next attack, I think.
So much damage?
Oh yeah, it's 4,
Nice.
and they're disadvantaged. They're disadvantaged until next turn
Sure.
on their next attack roll.
So it is their turns.
And also, as for my bonus action, I'm going to call over, "Hey, Violent!" I'm going to give her the finger guns, and she gets bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
Gotta love bards.
Do that, someone intercepts. I got inspiration!
Oh, in case anyone doesn't know who's watching the post or is confused, Rogue is not a rogue. He's a bard.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. It's surprising.
not a
I
rogue.
was annoyed by it as well.
I mean, he's definitely a rogue in behavior, but not in class.
He's a roguish fellow, but
Okay.
not a roguish class.
A roguish rogue? Rogue the rogue?
I mean, one day he might live up to his name. See.
Alright, so. The bandits turn, or the bar guys.
Thanks, Garfield. Thank you.
So apparently it's Garfield's initiative. He succeeds in attacking the lamp.
Yep. Somehow I stopped it. So good job, you
Excellent.
little shit. Alright.
Alright, so the one on Katrina's character of Thanadis.
That doesn't sound like a good.
Oh, they're punching, so I take that as...
It sounds like it's about to be a very busy day for the guards.
16 hit you?
On the dot.
1 damage.
Okay.
As he swings and punches you. He's just like...
I straight up laugh at him. I'm like, are you serious? That was a love tap.
See the one on Yagra?
Boy, me man really does hit harder than him.
You hear from patients, oh, snap!
Alright. He still manages to hit her, but he, like, punches her hard in the face, and she just kind of does that thing of, like, it didn't shit.
She fucking Luke Caged him.
No cell.
Okay, so she the one notices Violet, coming up and goes to intercept and just like jumps up in the air to do a punch down, one of those fancy ones, and does 13 hit? Alexis?
That does not hit.
Alright, so he goes to go down. You're wearing heavier armor?
I mean, here's the thing. I think I'm only wearing my armor. I don't have my shield and weapons here. I'm here drinking, so that punch is probably just gonna like bounce off me.
Well, that's the thing. Would it hit you if you don't have your shield? So whatever your AC
Yes, it doesn't hit. I have 16 without a shield.
Shit.
Yeah. So he basically comes down with all this, looking like he's just so strong and mighty. He's like, ah! And hits you in the armor, and it's just like nothing. You
You okay, buddy? There.
Weak sauce!
Do you want a drink?
And
What's the matter, lads? Did somebody tell you couldn't have a lemonade?
and the other two go to help their friend fighting Yagra. So one goes up, punches her in the gut. Again, she's just tanking it. And the other one goes to swing, and it's like a Star Trek episode. He just misses by like a mile, and it's just like, what the hell are we aiming at? And now it is Violet's turn.
Okay, so first off, I'm gonna punch the dude right next to me. So does 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so he gets hit for 4 damage as he punches face off his neck. That was a sound.
Subtle, very subtle punch, Just a very Mortal Kombat X, like it just shows like his skeleton, just like.
You punch and you just see a tooth or two just like.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to move over to Yagra, and since I don't have anything else to do, I'm just going to stand next to her, like ready to fight these guys.
Alright. So, we go back up to the most patient of us. Patients.
Huh? What? Oh, right. Totally not looking at a chat that I didn't realize was going on because I accidentally put it a layer below her overlay, so it wasn't showing up. All right.
Oops.
So.
Oops.
Technical
Patience.
difficulties. We will get these
Patience.
fixed
No.
as we go on.
Yes. Patience knows Violet is part of the guard, or was it the guard or the watch?
Specifically the watch, City Watch, so I'm police.
Oh, okay. Hello, fellow watchman. As I just run up to you and give you one of my 4 daggers.
Okay.
4 daggers.
You never know when you need them.
Stops real quick. Whoa, this is a fist fight, dude. A fist fight.
Is the thing though, like you give me this dagger, but it looks like a toothpick in my hands. I'm like, thanks.
It's probably
It does. Wait, how tall are you?
patience. Or no, orc. Yeah, orc friend's
Yeah.
probably pretty tall.
Or I was thinking something like 6'2", 6'3".
Okay, I'm 4'3".
Patience, lad. You've got the cart before the horse again. You'll be able to pick her teeth later.
The knife he throws you, maybe he does like the whole pawn shop thing where he like sees a knife and it looks cool, so he got it.
Uh-huh.
So
He's a mall ninja? Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like a fancy magical knife, but it's just a normal dagger. And I think that's my action, so I can't really do anything else in my turn.
That might be the use item thing.
That's an action.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can move and have a bonus action if you have anything.
I don't have any cantrips that are bonus action, unfortunately.
So what
Yeah,
I'm going
just
to
like-
do is
Yes.
I'm going to take the dagger and I'm going to like set my hair with it.
Do you want
Or
two?
just pull up the braid with it.
Do you want two? You got another hand free.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
He pulls out two daggers. He unsheathes two daggers, and that's what he does for his turn.
It is now Thanadis. Thanadis.
That was his phone vibrating.
Yeah, someone is following me.
The guy that I was punching is still up, yeah?
Yes, they're all up. Two of them look pretty bad. They're like kind of swaying like a boxer after 20 rounds,
Cool.
but it's only been 6 seconds.
I'm gonna punch this one in the stomach with my action. Oh, that's really good. That's a 23.
That definitely hits.
Ugh, for 6 damage.
Alright, so you punch him in the
Oh, that
stomach,
one.
comes up off his feet, and you just basically do the whole thing where you move real fast and hit him with the elbow
Oh,
just to
yeah.
knock him down, and he's just like,
Ooh.
"Where?" And you hear,
Ugh.
He
And
farted.
can I use
I guess I could
my
do the thing.
bonus action to go at another guy?
yeah, you're close enough, you can
Cool.
basically walk in.
The next guy, who is fighting, I'll say maybe Violet, I'm gonna punch him in the knee.
Alright.
Oh no, that's not good. That's a 8.
8 misses.
Yeah.
Valid idea. Bad execution.
Yeah, as you go to go punch him in the knee, you like, dude, that thing just shat. As you miss. It is
Oh, and
now-
it's so much worse because I'm so close to the floor. Oh no!
yeah, you knocked the shit out of him.
Thanadis, you have to hit up.
Okay, the bard would just like to express frustration if the GM is going to get all the best puns in.
Well, it is Rogh's turn, which I'm going to probably pronounce slightly different.
I don't.
Every time.
It's not even people have been mispronouncing and misspelling his name since his creation. So
Can like everyone like just call Rogh something
just
different?
whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. He does not. Okay, how many other people are still standing?
There are now 4 of them.
There are now.
Only one's actually been knocked. But
Okay.
several, all but one, have had violence done upon them.
All but one. have had
Oddly
violence done.
enough,
Let's
the one
fix
who
that.
started the shit is untouched.
Okay, so seeing that the guy that is responsible for this whole mess is getting away unpunished, he's going to narrow his eyes and flat hand the strings and just suddenly stop the music, and he's going to point one finger at him, and he's going to cast Dissonant Whispers, and in the enemy's ear, he's going to hear. So he needs to make me a wisdom saving throw.
He failed.
Great. Then he gets to take some psychic damage.
It's the spook.
Let me get out my spooky dice. Oh! 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that's 15 psychic damage on
Oh shit.
Instigator.
This is a first level spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
I think he
That
just
would kill me.
Patience goes to look in his book that is for players to see if he could use that.
Also, if he now that he's failed, he is going to have to move as far away from me as he can possibly move on his speed.
Okay,
Nice.
that's
Immediately with his reaction.
He does not do that, because as you do that, you just see him go, ah.
So sarcastic.
Oh dear. I hope it wasn't enough to really put him out all the time.
He's still breathing.
Okay. I feel better about that.
Yeah, you didn't do quite enough, double his hit points, but you did enough to just do. Alright, it is their turns. As you see, the other three are just like, what?
Yeah, just hear our dude just like collapse.
So,
I like to imagine he like clutched his chest and like had a heart attack. He was so startled.
those two of them are staying in the fight because essentially they've got two fucking orcs on them, and they know orcs aren't known for giving up the fight. So it's knock them out or knock us out. The third guy, on the other hand, disengages and attempts to get through the crowd.
Does he run past one of us?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. He disengaged.
the magic of disengage.
So,
Well, it's rather than just turning tail and running as fast as he can. He's being careful to dodge and everything.
Yep.
so I'm just of the two remaining, the one is like swings with all his might, and his armor class was 16 by it, so he does a massive 1 damage to you. He
Nice.
just punches you hard for him in the face. The other guy swings, totally misses you, and punches a post. It's like, now the post looks injured now. Some nice damage.
Does the post look bloodied?
Not quite bloody, but it might have a black post later.
God damn it.
In post.
It's kind of like, ah.
Got a black wood knot. Like a black eye, but it's not.
It is now Violet's turn.
You punched that wood really hard. And I'm going to roll intimidation if that's cool.
Nice.
What are we crafting here? Mines? Why are you punching wood?
Okay, and so that's and I have something in. Yeah, I'm trying to. Quick question: what does trained mean again?
If you're proficient, you add your ability modifier plus your proficiency. So
Okay.
Yeah, so it's whatever your
charisma is plus 2.
So I've rolled 14.
All right. So how are you trying to intimidate him?
By just standing there and like I took that punch and I didn't move, and I'm just like staring him down. Like, you guys sure you want to do this?
Yeah. Yeah, he looks scared. He's not looking like he's going to be wanting to fight. That's your action. Do you do anything for your bonus or move, if anything?
I'm good. I'm just gonna look over to the half orc to check like how she's looking.
She's looking okay. Hasn't been hit too hard. So, as we come back to the top, things change slightly.
Oh no.
As you hear
That?
did you hear that?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, what?
Okay,
And
we brought the dog.
Hey
Coming
Baylor.
from-
Hey Baylor, how you doing?
coming from the pit, and you see a large green hand just come over the cusp of the well that surrounds it, and a creature starts pulling itself up as you hear Durham say,
Roll.
In the dungeon.
I was about to say, it's a hulking figure.
I might have figured out what the issue was with some of the sound problems.
Oh, what is it?
My mic was unmuted at some point.
I fucking...
And
Yeah.
I muted it. And
Okay.
it unmuted because it hates me.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't like.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Um.
I'm blaming that. Even though the issue might continue. I'm blaming that.
Okay.
Am I the only one who can't hear the music now, though?
I turned it off.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to switch tracks.
Okay.
And they got started. So, as it comes up, and you hear, as you see 3 goblins jump up out of the well with him. One riding on his back, just like, get the humans! As you do that, or as you see that, yeah. Is that a troll? You see Durham reach up behind the bar, grab a massive greatsword, jump over the bar in like one leap. Didn't even run, just like,
He's so badass.
and he's like, you lot, get the goblins.
Gladly.
As he just runs through the trolls like, yeah.
A random drunk gets hit by the troll, maybe. Just like.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, just
Everything about
random bar guy's like, I got this!
This reminds me, on my Ravenloft campaign, there was like wood spooky stuff, and it had like a howl like every 30 seconds.
I just imagine the first time you fight the giants in Skyrim and you just go flying
Oh, yeah.
forever.
Okay. So,
So,
who's
we're keeping the same initiative. The goblins are being subbed in to what the bandits were. Because the 2 bandits left, the one looks over, sees the troll, and just goes,
Nope. Passes out.
yeah. And the other one is the guy who was like, yeah! And just,
That's
nice.
so,
Who's turn?
there's
Okay.
3 goblins and a troll.
Okay, I have to ask. The goblins and the troll being here, does that constitute a crime?
Surprisingly, they're not really citizens, but they are going to be injuring people and destroying property, which are crimes.
So I want to stop them. Okay.
Well, they are goblins and troll attacking people, so yes.
They're
yes,
coming
but she's
from.
an orc and knows better than to be prejudicial.
I mean, everyone in
Yeah,
Waterdeep knows the Undermountain is filled with creatures that want to kill everybody. So the fact that it's coming up from there.
Not every creature.
Wondering, not for the last time, why the hell they just don't install a grate.
Oh yeah, that would be smart. No?
Because it's a tourist attraction.
That's true. You
People
probably
come
want to
in,
look
Go
down.
down.
Small children probably pay their friends like chump change, like, I dare you to go look in the yawning portal.
Yeah.
Though you do know, Durnan and the other staff do a very good job keeping people from going down who shouldn't be capable of it.
Whose turn is it again?
It is patience turn.
Oh,
Thank you,
okay.
Patience.
I apologize to everybody. He goes, no, you're not getting all the glory to yourself. Ah! He jumps up at the troll with both
God.
daggers.
Well, Patience is dead.
He may hear over the din a voice yelling, "Get clear, lad!"
As he's yelling up to him, he's like, I want that sword! Jumping up there. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay, the first one was a 7, so it definitely didn't work. The second one was a 17, though.
So, 17 to hit the troll.
Yeah.
That hits.
Okay. He literally did, like, Like he had the daggers flipped backwards so the blades are pointing downwards. He just like jumped at him. Like an idiot. Like the idiot he is. Alright. Max damage, so 4 piercing. A whopping 4 piercing, which probably didn't do anything to his troll.
So you leap forward, and you're just like, ah! And the troll's just kind of like, really?
Good job, lad. I'll get to work writing your eulogy.
I go, I scream at the troll, yeah, you heard me!
It is now Thanadis' turn.
Cool. Question. Is a quarterstaff considered a monk weapon?
Yes.
Cool. That means I can use my dex to hit with it. And then does it do damage equal to my unarmed strikes or equal to the weapon damage?
Whichever one's greater.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't become crappier with a quarterstaff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can get to pick.
I'm going to run up to the troll and behind it, and I'm just gonna fucking baseball bat the goblin on his back.
Alright.
Swing better.
That's a 22.
That does it.
That is 8 damage.
You swing, hit the goblin hard. It flies off the troll going, ugh! Hits a post and you just hear, boom! It lands unconscious. And you see, a guy some of you know as Matrim, 3-Stream, the local bard. As it's laying unconscious, just comes up and goes,
Wow.
Jesus Christ. And is there another goblin within reach of my quarterstaff?
yes.
Cool. I'm gonna take a swing at that one and try and take just try and kneecap him with it. That's a nat 20.
For this game, because I just thought it was an interesting rule, I wanted to add a little spice. We'd be doing the retroverse from our Friday games.
Oh,
so
boy.
it's always max, and then if you roll above, at 11 or above, I believe it is, you roll again on top of that.
I rolled a 7.
Oh.
So just max damage.
Okay. That's still 9 damage.
So you jumped up, batted this guy, turn around, hit the goblin like right here. You just hear a crack, and it flies back into the portal going,
Wilhelm scream.
I need to get that
Oh, that should be an added one. You just have that on crack.
Rogh is going to say in like a really too quiet for this room kind of voice after a little gentle golf clap. It's just, that was excellent.
I like how the music covered that.
It is Rogh's turn.
So, duly impressed at his friend's performance with all of the goblinoids, he figures he might as well actually try and contribute something this time. So he is going to shift the grip on his lute again and strum a gentle lullaby chord and cast sleep on the presence of trying to hit as many of the goblinoids and the troll as possible, while also not trying to hit as many of his friends as he can. Patience, you're probably going to have to take a nap.
I think...
I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to take a nap.
It's a 20-foot radius spell,
Yeah.
so I don't get to pick it,
but
but I'm trying to orient
hit
things.
points.
So
What's
it's like,
what's the goblin's hit points? I'm assuming under 9? Okay. So the goblins get priority over me then, initially.
So go ahead and roll your hit dice for sleep, Jesse.
yep, thrown. No, we're doing good tonight. So okay, I only have 4 d8, so I had to roll this. So it's 5, 10, 17, 20, and then I got to throw one more. 27 hit die.
Oh,
You
wow.
should have the bard to sleep.
Well, I mean, it's going to stop the fucking fight, right?
How many hit points does Thanadis have?
Oh, fuck. I have 12. No, right now I have 11.
Is it 27?
Mhm.
Moves us and patience. How much do you have?
9.
So patience and the goblin fall asleep. but you had more hit points, so
thank God.
Thanadis stays up.
Patience is like, yeah!
And you're like hanging off the daggers.
Does the troll just shake that off entirely?
Yeah, he had way more than that.
I don't get a dex save, I'm asleep.
No, this is for... I'm still letting you deck save.
Okay, you're being very generous, thank you.
It's just a matter of where you fall, I would think.
12, so, yahoo!
So you stab, and you see him starting to fall. He is falling asleep and about to fall into the yawning portal. Durham is just like, grabs him and just tosses you across the bar.
Does that do any
Does
damage?
landing wake him?
No, it does no damage.
Okay.
But it does wake you as you're laying there and you're looking up at...
And your ears are ringing, probably.
You're looking up at Bonnie, the barmaid. She's just looking down at you and it's like, here?
Can I even see her face? Because I'm looking up at her from below.
Hey!
I mean, she can see now.
She's leaning over enough where you can actually see the face.
Okay.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
So it's not that.
I'm not sure what kind of barmaid she is. Patience just like has that like Loki in Avengers after Hulk finished him up, where he's just like sitting there staring upwards blankly, and he's just like, Patience he just says like, what happened? He's just staring at the ceiling.
The other goblin, on the other hand, not so lucky as it goes.
Oh, it falls into the yawning portal?
They were right there as you attacked them.
That's true, yeah.
That was about what I was hoping to get, but more success and less patience.
Just falling into the yawning portal will kill him.
Less patience.
I imagine it must be whenever they land.
100 feet.
It's 100 feet? Yeah, he's super dead. Even minimum damage. Oh god, he's like chunky salsa.
Goblin pasta.
If Waterdeep was way more barbaric, it'd probably be like, yeah, you can go down the yawning portal, and the test is they throw you down, and if you survive, you're good enough.
Yeah. Is there like a ladder, I guess?
No, it's a well, so there's like a bucket elevator thing, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
Wait, how did they get up? I guess they climbed.
Yeah, it took a long way.
Okay.
It happens every now and then.
Meanwhile, patience. Just crushed table or something.
So, Durham, with this massive greatsword, swings, cuts into the troll, and then, as you rolled a natural 20,
Oh, nice.
using his mighty sword, Grimbolt, which you've heard the name, just swings up and lops off the troll's arm. As just flies off to the side.
Please tell me it lands on another patron. I'm just imagining this dude that's just like, nah, fuck this, just drinking while sitting in his chair and just lands like giant troll
Into the lab.
Flips his table on top of him. All the beers are spilled.
Yeah, there's like only a handle of the mug left. As he holds.
Here, hang on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Don't kill anybody without me.
Well,
No promises.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding entirely. Go.
And it's Violet's turn.
Okay,
As
so
the troll looks beat.
I have a question.
That was so fitting.
Okay, so what Violet is gonna do? She's gonna run over back to our table. She's gonna pick up her shield, not the weapon, just the shield. And I'm gonna use my bonus action aggressive to run back over to the troll. And I wanna push the troll into the hole back with my shield.
Okay.
Love it.
Would this be just a strength contest, or should I attack it?
It's a shove action, so it is opposed strength.
I never remember shove. It's always a weird one.
Yeah. It takes the place of an action, but
I can never remember if it's attack, save, or
give me a second. I'll look
oppose.
it.
But we can do oppose. Let's go with that.
I know the one that's being shoved needs to make a strength saving throw. I know that for sure. I'm not sure if it's an attack though. Combat.
Can we just do opposed strengths for now?
Page
And look
one.
up later.
Page 192.
I don't need it. I'm a DM.
And what does Bardic Inspiration do as well? I want to know.
It should give you an extra D6 to roll.
Is it a D4 at level 1?
There it's D6, D8, D10, D12.
Give me a sec.
Maybe D4.
I'm making you look at all the rules.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. Using the attack action, must be no more than one size larger than you. Instead of making an attack roll, you make a strength athletics check contested by their strength athletics check or dexterity acrobatics.
Okay.
Athletics. Okay, that should be fine. Hey, Jesse's here. What's your Bardic Inspiration die do?
D6, you add it to attack rolls or saves. Pick one.
Isti. I'm gonna use it on this now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 10 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, so I rolled 15 on my athletics.
So you basically charge into it going, ah! And it just basically stands there with a slightly more guarded stance, and you just hit into it. It doesn't budge. It's just like, Rawr! Or if we are quiet, we can get the natural war.
I love
Yeah,
it.
there it is. Yeah.
So the both of us are just at the standstill right now.
Yes, he's just like. Rawr.
Yeah, you hit him and he's like a mountain of flesh.
Durnan is like, looks over at like you guys fighting. He's like, grab oil,
Yeah, sure.
and we're back up to patience.
Patience seeing what Violet wants to do, and he's just like, yeah, I like this. He like goes to get up and takes half his move to get up from prone. Would he still be able to get up to the troll? He's got 30-foot move.
Yeah, he didn't smack you that
No,
far away.
he is a lot weaker than you, but he does attempt to also assist in this shove. So do I get advantage on with him and me both?
It is, yeah, because it's a separate and her charge stop. It's just like another one. You could use your reaction thing to hold if she's going
And
to
use the help action,
Yeah, use the help, which would do it then.
which would give her advantage. Whoever pushes him next would get advantage.
Okay,
Right now, you basically are. He stopped her forward momentum.
Okay, he's got mad wisdom, but his intelligence is alright, so he's gonna help. Use the help action.
Alright.
So that goes to then.
Don't worry, buddy, I got it. He's like helping you.
Cool. Would you say that there are like chandeliers in here that have oil in them?
Or
there
hurricane lanterns? Are there like hurricane lamps on the
There
table?
are lanterns with oil.
Okay.
There's also lots of booze.
Oh, that's true. Fuck it. I'm gonna grab a bottle of booze, jump up on a table, and try and bring it down over this dude's over the
As you
Thing's
grab
head.
the bottle of booze, you just hear some patron go,
You might hear by not the whiskey.
what do I do? Is it a monk weapon or is it improvised?
Yes.
That's it.
I was going to say, unless your drunken monk is proficient with
I
bottles.
was hoping. Oh, that's super good anyway. That's a 21.
Hey,
Nice.
So you throw and it just shatters, and the troll's just like.
Ideally, I was thinking like bringing it down on him,
So
but
you smash it into him. Then, in that case, 24.
Okay.
I think improvised weapon damage.
is it plus my dex or just what it is?
Strength.
Okay, so 2 damage. And then, if possible, I would like to try and smash him in the knees. Hopefully, make him waver a little bit.
Well, since that's not a monk weapon, you don't
Oh,
get
that's
that
right.
bonus.
Okay, cool.
The improvised weapon is usually the hit dice of whatever simple weapon is the closest equivalent. So club, d4.
Yeah. So probably dagger or something.
Just like,
Yeah.
okay, it is Rogh's turn.
Okay. So he is going to see, what was it? You said the troll, covered in high proof whiskey. He is going to reach out with his fingers and just give a snap and use prestidigitation to light a small fire on the troll's head.
All right. So, snap, and it's just like he's like.
I think he just grounded. Yeah.
Well, I figure like he's going to catch the whiskey on fire, and and we all know trolls hate fire.
So it is Rogh's turn. Well, as much as you guys
Rogh,
Prestige,
yeah.
So unless you have a bonus or a move that you want to use.
I can give some bardic inspiration to Thanadis.
So the troll, now you're annoying, and doing a little, but Durnan fucked his ass. So he goes down with a mighty slash and slashes into Durnan, and Durnan's just like,
I love Durnan so much. He's so badass.
As Durnan proceeds to basically cut the legs out from under him. His sword didn't actually do the special ability, it just, he takes him down. So, he hits him in the legs, the troll just goes down, and as it's lighting on fire, Durnan's just like, yep. As now you have a burning troll right from the yawning port.
Smells
Violet. Burning troll. Do anything special to the body?
Yeah, I continue pushing.
Yeah, since you said he cut the legs off, so we're basically just pushing the body into the hole.
So, you push and you just see as he goes down, a flaming troll just... Woo. A few seconds later, one of the patrons throws the arm down too.
Violet kicks one of the feet in.
Durnan looks at you and is like, you fought well.
Thanks.
But not well enough!
This sword is so cool.
Puts it back on the wall after cleaning it. Just like... then turns around and starts acting like not a damn thing happened.
You're just refilling drinks.
It's like it's every Tuesday for him.
Well, I'm going to ask him, like, is that fight worth a pint?
Looks at you. Pours a drink. Shakes his head. His hands stay.
Thank you. And she's gonna go back to the table where Rogh is still sitting, I think.
Yeah, no, he didn't get up the entire time.
Are drinks still smashed to hell, or?
He's had his boots on the table the entire time. He's had his flag in one hand, and he's just been spellcasting with the other.
Have you been enjoying the show, Rogh?
It was delightful, thank you. You acquitted yourself, Admiral.
That was a little more fun than a normal tussle, hey? Yeah, as I go up to her and smack her on the shoulder. This half-orc that initially
full orc.
started
Full
the
orc.
bullying. No, the NPC that...
Oh.
Yeah, she's, a little, just like, yeah, damn. What's they?
I mean, this isn't going to do her justice because my lighting is terrible, but that's her.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
She's so cool. Oh.
She's like, damn Xanathar Guild.
Xanathar Guild? Oh, Xanathar Guild? We should have killed him.
I think we just did, lad.
Yeah, no. Ben's laughing at you guys.
I'm no medic, but I think I know a dead body when I see one.
Didn't a few of them run away?
Yeah. They're not all dead. In fact, none of them technically died except maybe Trollboy.
Oh, yeah, no, he's super dead. I'm just imagining he hit the ceiling with that and just landed with a very gross sound.
Did you notice a few of the patrons go to the, goblin body, whatever, and just
The sleeping one?
Oh no, the sleeping one got chucked. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay,
No,
he already
he's
fell.
super dead.
Yeah, the dead body that was just laying there. They just
Wait, the 3 strings rearranged his neck on?
Yeah, you just toss it into the portal while someone comes up behind with a mop. Almost as if they're just really used to this kind of crap.
Yeah, I was going to say his Rogh might decide to help out and presto away the shit stain from the guy that messed himself.
Yeah, he's still laying there sleeping.
That's okay, we'll tidy him up.
Thanadis is gonna just like shake her quarterstaff once, and it actually extends back into or shrinks back into a like club size stick. I don't know why the audio is so shitty right now.
It happens. We're working on it.
Yeah, and then just sits down and just downs what's left of her drink.
Violet is gonna like wave over to the half-orc and be like, sit with us.
Yeah.
Rogue's going to take a big old swig of his drink, and he's going to lay his head back and he says, "And I'm spent."
So you're sitting down, drinking.
Wait, what? Wait, you're spent? What'd you do?
He put you to sleep for one.
I was going to say, you weren't there for part of it.
Wait, what?
You don't remember that? Oh, yeah, you kind of got thrown a little bit.
No, I was having fun, and then all of a sudden I ended up like looking up at the ceiling. Well, I mean, I had a good view, but still.
That's fair.
Whatever. I think it's everybody cheering.
Yeah, everybody's just like starting a bar song, just like, no, fuck it, this is great.
Yar har fiddle dee. Do you want to set adventures this free? I don't know.
As you guys are just enjoying the day, or
Patience, lad, leave that to the professionals.
a gentleman approaches you. A relatively, how do they describe him?
It's a devil.
A gentleman about got a mustache, nice beard, somewhat fancy traveling clothes with a somewhat elaborate weird hat. Let me show you a picture.
Oh no, he's an archdevil.
Yes, the archdevil. Oh, let's see. Yes, it's alphabetical. Why don't you use the alphabet to help me?
Cherry boy!
Oh, seriously, is there not a picture of him back here? What? How?
Lies.
Lol.
Deception.
Oh,
The character you interact with
Constantly.
does not have a picture in the back with it that.
Is it who I think it is?
Of course it is.
is
This
he
is the
one?
best picture I can find. Hold on. Sounds great. This.
Oh, okay. He's if you have his book, there's a good picture of him.
Do we, know this fellow?
Well, you're about to, as he introduces
Oh,
himself.
I found the art.
Yep, there you go.
Right, so
We'll be adventurers, am I right? Oh, let's find a table to talk, shall we?
Sure. I'm gonna kick out one of the chairs.
Hmm?
you pointed.
This
It's a
one's
bit
fine as
crowded.
anyone.
Oh, okay.
It's
a little
rare you get
crowded,
under a
but I'm
box,
good.
but you've managed it.
Brings up a table. It's a bit crowded. He's like somehow ended up between the two orc and half orc, so he's kind of like,
Yeah, especially because like there are now 6 of us at the table.
yeah. And you got some heft on the party. A dwarf who are known to be kind of wide.
Oh yeah, no.
Orc,
She makes up for the
half-orc.
height with weight or with width.
Hello, Terry.
And he starts to speak. Hold on. Hopefully this. I don't know what all it says in this vocal thing, but let's see what he gets.
Try it.
Fellow Thamkadam, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity, at your service. I trust you've noticed the violence in our fair city these past 10 days? I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. But now I have misplaced a friend with this odious malevolence. My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains. I know he took a back home a couple nights ago and was kidnapped, or worse. If you agree to track him down with all due, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece now, and give each of you 10 times that when you find Floon. May I prevail upon you in my hour of need?
I mean, for 100 gold, hell yeah.
Seems fair.
Sure, Polo.
Yes. For those at home, that is voiced by Chris Perkins, the designer and author of Dragon Heist, as amongst other books. He's one of the big guys on in the D&D community. You can follow him on Twitter. If his dog likes you, he might follow you back. That's how he says he chooses people. He says Milo chooses.
Yeah, Milo's adorable.
Yes.
He
So,
may or may not be a lead designer of pretty much every book, including core books, so 5th edition.
yeah, he's been in the game for a long time, since he was like a wee teen.
Yeah, he was a teenager writing for Dragon Magazine back in, like, the 80s and 90s.
Now enough sucking up to Chris Perkins, who we should send the link to, and be like, hey, we suck up.
Yeah.
Back to the game.
Rocks fall on us and we all die. Got it. All right.
I'm like, so where'd your friend, where did Floon go missing?
Good question.
I don't like how you said that.
He's like, well, me and Floon were drinking at the Skewered Dragon about 2 nights ago. We gambled, we drank, we laughed, we talked, and then we left. And I haven't seen him for a couple days, and I feel bad because, we left. I should have checked up on him and made sure he got home safe.
Have you asked the gambling sharks or your drinking buddies?
Well, you see, I'm a traveler, but I'm not much of a
People person?
I'm not much of a fighter. So if these kind of guys are rough and they might not be too forthcoming, and I really have no way to make them forthcoming with the information.
You don't need to worry. I'll make him talk. All right, let's go. To the Skewered Dragon. Wait, what? He's like already going towards the door. He does a 180 pivot on one foot and turns around the wall and says, what ward is that in? Or where is it at?
That is in the dock ward, I want to say. Let me just double check. It has to be the dock ward. Everything's the dock ward.
With her, like, weekly bar crawls, would Thana have come across this place before?
There's a lot of bars.
That's fair.
So, yes.
The dock ward. I probably passed it. I mean, I was just in the quarantine zone where there was a rat flag recently, but it's cool.
Yeah. There's also the...
Yeah. Rogue's going to scoot his chair a little further away from Patience.
No, I'm fine now. I would have rat ears if I had the plague. Don't worry.
So why is it?
I forgot to mention they were joined by another acquaintance, a lord. Never remember.
You never remember what?
His name.
Yeah, I can never.
Oh.
So, like,
it looks so close to never remember. It might be Never Ember.
It's Never Ember,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. One
so
letter
he
off
was
from
drinking
Never
with you guys, and
yeah, he was an old friend. We've
Can I
drunk
get
before.
like a history check or something since there was a name thrown there?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys, actually, all of you can make history.
What I'm actually gonna do is inside, because I'm gonna ask him. So why are you not going to the watch with this?
He looks at your uniform.
We are the watch. We are the ones who watch.
I mean, I'm not, but I'm willing to do anything for 100 gold.
Yeah, but who watches the Watchers?
Me, I'm an officer.
You are the guard.
Yeah, that's different.
You keep quiet.
Anyway, I rolled a shitty 2, so nothing.
Yeah.
I got a 5 for my history.
So I got 3.
Patience got 12.
With advantage?
Advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we have advantage?
On this
Yeah.
history check.
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
Second?
with advantage. The second roll is much lower.
Oh, yeah, no, that's much better. I got a 19.
I got a 10.
Well, the drinking has not helped Thanadis out,
Mm-mm.
but the Bard and the Warlock, Patience and Rogh, you know the name Neverember was the prior Open Lord of Waterdeep. And there's a lot of controversy about him leaving and stuff. Not the most popular man in town at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's go. Patience is ready out
Yeah.
the door.
So he gives you all 10 dragons apiece.
Nice.
I'm a man of my word. I am Voltham Gadam. I never lie.
Can I make an insight check?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me actually see what my modifiers for that. Apparently very insightful in his booze. That's going to be a 21.
Yeah, he's truthful in regards to what happened and needing your help. The rest, he's a bit odd.
Bullshitting.
About like he figured. Yeah, he's going to let that pass without comment, but he's just going to he's going to pocket the gold with a wink and a smile.
Yeah.
Patience just heard the potential for more rowdy fun, so he's ready out the door, trying to go to the next place for rowdy fun.
Man, your parents named you Chastity.
No, that's me.
Oh, if I was named Chastity, we could have some problems.
Just get eye in the stream and have all kind of crazy shit.
So,
Yeah.
the Skewer
follow it.
Dragon, you know, is on Net Street and Filet Lane. And the Dockboard. So,
He would rent out a carriage without me having to sit down, so he just starts walking.
you'll take him up on the offer and head on out?
If you're gonna run a carrot, I mean, like, I have a horse. I don't know if any of you guys do.
No, I'm not going to get a carriage. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Patience considered it, and he's like, "Wait, that would mean sitting down and just staring out the window. That's boring. I'm gonna walk."
Yeah, I'm walking.
Also, it's in the very next ward, so it's not that far.
That's the one problem with the map. The new map does not have a scale.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You
It's
gotta
kind
pull
of
out the old maps, which are slightly different.
it's kind of difficult to do that because we're in a big city, and there's a lot of traffic on some roads, and some roads there isn't. So it'd be
But
hard
it
to
kind of
travel.
helps get an idea. It's like in Baltimore City. We know the scale because we live here.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Street. Anyway,
Oh,
so
well.
as you are going into Waterdeep, we can switch soundtracks to Waterdeep. It is autumn.
Oh, yeah, what season?
Autumn.
Ooh.
By the way, Patience didn't grab those 2 daggers that went flying when he went unconscious and ended the run. And Violet still has that other dagger.
In my hair, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't bother to grab him. Just saying.
You could ask her for it at any time, but right now it's propping up her hair.
Yeah, you're thinking maybe he forgot or he just doesn't care. You're not sure. Whoa there!
Hold your
Yeah, like,
horses.
if the yawning portal has a stable attached to it, then I will stop by before we leave and give whatever carrots came out of her stew to her horse, Spud.
And so as you're walking to the dog board, you hear some normal noises. Some weird noises. And an unusual one.
Sorry, I had to bark.
As you can see a random cow just walking down the street.
Sorry, it just sounds like somebody's like closing their mouth and screaming. So like,
Might be how they did the effect.
Could be.
Yeah, it's a little windy. but that's Autumn and Waterdeep.
Yeah.
As you guys are walking, you do encounter a scene where you see a bunch of City Watch have an area quarantined off. And you see several dead bodies, a couple guys bound and gagged. Judging by, especially for Violet, and actually everybody should pretty know it, they look like Xanathar and Zentarum. You know, for the last several weeks, those two gangs have been at it. No one knows what caused the flare-up, but there's been a lot of fighting between them. So the two of them are, so you see dead bodies, a couple people. The watch just couple people go by. It's like, keep walking. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, Thana like does a lot of rubbernecking, but then keeps moving.
Patience doesn't even stop his stride. He doesn't even look that way. The action's already done, so he doesn't care. So he keeps going.
And as you enter the Dock Ward, it is a pretty rundown ward. A lot of the lights that the Lamp Guild, or what is their official name?
Chandler Guild. I have it written down somewhere.
Yes, let's see if I can get a good name for you. Guess they give it to us. So, Guild of Chandeliers and Lamplighters. Okay. A lot of them are broken. People just like sleeping on the street. You see that random baby just wearing a diaper standing on the corner.
Oh, we're in the good part of town.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're walking, you are going along, and you see a sign that says Zastro Street, and it's crossed out with paint, and it has slut written under it, and below that, no renaming my streets. You know that this used to be Slut Street, but it recently got changed when the lords decided to be a bit more family friendly with Waterdeep in general, trying to attract more tourists and families into the city. No one really knows what they were thinking.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't they want to have a street named Slut Street?
Yeah, it's there was a lot of debate, but people just don't like changing. So every now and then, the guild responsible for the signs has to come and clean this off and fix it up. But nearby this intersection are two shops that are very interesting. One is a shop that has a deep purple facade, and in the window hangs a stuffed beholder.
Oh.
And on the sign it says Old Zoblob Shop. And two doors down from that, you see Oars Wholesale Catalog, or Whole Realms. Hold on. Oars Emporium. The catalog is the Whole Realms catalog. The shop is called the Emporium. This is the Dock Street Oars. You can go in for your particular needs. This is the Dock Ward one, so it's more like the Walmart version as opposed to the upper end, like, what's that really fancy that you go in and you're like, man, this place is too much money.
Nordstrom's?
Yeah, which is up near Castle Ward.
Now, is he saying ours, or is he saying ours?
Aurora.
Aurora, like the name, like a woman's name.
Like a Borealis?
Oh.
Yeah.
I've been saying that wrong for years.
I have.
No, completely localized in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's the Baldur's Gate accent. I'm sorry.
For those unaware, there is literally a catalog of random stuff that you can find in Aurora's shops.
Is it in here?
The shop is, I don't, like, this huge list of all of the special items that I've been posting about on Twitter is
Actually,
not.
I don't know if they mentioned this specific location, It's in Bolo's Guide to Waterdeep and the old City of Splendors box set.
Oh, cool.
But I figure since Auras is very popular and probably didn't... It's the Sears Roebuck of the world. It'd still be here after 100 years. It's probably even better than it used to be.
For those people who were born after 1985...
Sears Roebucks was a catalog initially in the 19th century where you could order anything you wanted. Guns, houses, maybe even brides. And then after you ordered what you needed, you used just toilet paper. Later, we got a series of stores called Sears in America. They were great stores. Then they bought Kmart. And now they suck and are dying.
But if they hadn't made stupid decisions, they would be the Amazon of the ancient world.
So,
Yes.
This actual book you can get. I know that you can find it on eBay and Amazon. I think that's where we got ours.
You can get a PDF
was-
on Dean's Guild too.
It was published in '92, and it has literally almost anything that you could think of. It has a description and a price and all kinds of stuff, and it's super awesome.
Now that we've done advertising for Sears and an old 2E book from Wizards of the Coast, or TSR at the time, let's continue. Not sponsored.
Yeah, how about that brand deal, Caleb?
Patience is just like heading to the. He's like half humming this song very poorly, just like heading to the Pierce Dragon Inn. I forget. Oh, hey, look, a store! And he immediately goes over to the Aurora's store.
Can I like grab you by the collar? Like, that's not where we're going.
But they might have new knives there. I mean, that's where I got all my other knives.
You need more knives?
Wait. Yeah, I guess. I only got one left.
What do you need them for?
I mean, they look cool.
I mean, it's
And I let you go.
I mean, I don't think this guy's gonna get any more lost.
Meanwhile, I think I've been found. Oh, nope. That's the wrong street.
Hey there,
So you're
good
going
looking. Hey, I know what street we're on.
It's fair.
So you're going to Wars?
Yeah.
One day I'll pronounce that very cleanly. Damn accent.
But it is not this day.
No. You go in. Now, you've heard, and everyone's probably been in these places once or twice, because you can find stuff you normally can't find at normal shops. And sometimes you get really good deals. The ones up in Dock and Castle Ward, very nice, fancy. They have some things on display. They've got, like, makes you feel welcome. Here, you go in, and it's probably a 10 by 10 room at most. There's a long counter. What looks like a wall of force spell above the counter with a small window where the person can, like, reach through and talk to you. And there's, like, no actual items on display. Instead, there's pictures behind what appears to be thick pieces of glass that you can look at with the numbers. There's a little desk with paper where you can fill out what you want. And the quill, it's a normal feather quill. It's got a chain wrapped on it, attached to the table, and sunk into the floor with huge bolts. And there's the ink, and the ink is basically welded into the table so you can't take the ink bottle.
Patience shops here all the time, so he just looks by everybody and says, "Don't worry about it, they just don't want anything stolen."
As someone from Baltimore, I feel called out.
As someone who's been in downtown Cleveland, I feel called out. All we're missing is like the metal cage fence over top of that force wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they think that'd be
It sounds
overdoing
like
it.
every lone place ever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you see someone sitting behind it. It's an older woman. She's half elf. A lot of wrinkles. Couple of strands of hair on her chin.
Nice.
Hair's pulled back. She's got a cigarette in her mouth,
Really
and
nice.
she's reading one of the dailies, basically the newspapers around here. She's like, it's because of the field ward inviting all of them refugees in, causing the city to go to hell.
Racist.
Patience immediately flips to the tab where all the weapons are, and then he goes to the sub tab that is the daggers, and he just starts looking through the catalog.
I'm just
I'm
imagining
walking
they
up
have the
to the-
catalog like chained to the wall like they used
Yeah.
to do for phone books.
The
And
catalog is essentially behind glass. You
Yeah,
go
it's on the
over and look where the items are.
Well, it's gonna walk over to the shop lady and say, "Don't you worry about it, darling. We, the watch, we're gonna deal with it as much as possible. There's nothing gonna come out of hands."
We don't deal with the field ward, I say as I continue looking at my catalog.
Someone walks by. You're the bloody guard!
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
Nothing.
does
That's what I
Aurora
thought.
sell armor? Never mind. Why am I looking for armor? I can't.
They only have
Oh,
the
I don't
best.
know what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
They only have the best armor in the dock ward, and you get like full plate. It's like made of barrel parts or
Mhm.
something.
Oh,
So-
so you're actually doing proper shopping. I guess health potions or something.
It's like, now we don't do magic at Oars, just everyday products at reasonable prices for the average man and woman and other dragon, whatever. I mean, whatever. She's saying this without taking the cigarette out of her mouth. It's just hanging there.
Well, my charm's not working on it at all.
Do I know her name? Like, do I remember her from previous trips into this place?
If you're from the dock ward, this
I
person's name is. What is the stereotype?
Susan.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Susan works. It's not really Torellian, but it's always a Susan.
it's always a Susan. All right. So yeah, he's just gonna be, Susan. You know I love you, but damn, could you ever put out the cigarette for once in your life?
Will you ever shut up and get a job?
Not bloody likely, lass.
Yep.
Aren't we on a job right now?
I already love her. Yeah, but she doesn't know that.
He's just gonna just quietly shush you, like, shut up.
Oh sweet, this one has a skull on the hilt. I think I'll get that one.
Yeah, you see daggers. Mechanically, they're all the same, but they go in prices from the average, what, 1 gold for a dagger, up to 1,000 gold for this dagger with gold filigree through it. The handle is that really elaborate one that like curves and has spikes and like a metal dragon skull at the end and stuff. For a real warrior, this is some practical as shit. And it's going to fuck your hand up trying to wield it, but it looks baller.
Okay.
I like to imagine that Patience is going to be like our token moment. Right?
Oh, he's until level 3 probably.
So, but they got all kinds, from the standard workman's model up to that for daggers. They got all kinds of swords. Basically, a lot of stuff. Oddly enough, no umbrellas are in stock. There's no sign over it that says out of stock umbrellas.
Bummer.
Oh, cool. They have one called Bookmark here.
How much would they want for a short bow?
I'm looking at prices.
Me too. I'm hoping they have it for a discount because
You don't want.
all of my money.
Patience goes over to you and says, "You don't want the discount one, trust me."
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, you know, if you go cheaper discount, they're the knockoff
The
Corator
ones that are
model.
likely to break.
Yeah, they're from Corator.
Oh no.
Shao Kingdom, not known for their quality.
No, I like to think the discount ones are literally like those adventures that play like it's a video game where they like hoard all the weapons from their enemies and just sell them in bulk.
Oh god, so it's like made from it's like goblin made or something.
Yeah.
Wooden sticks and shit.
Oops.
Yeah.
A dagger is 2 gold. Short bow is 25.
We do have the cheaper ones.
Ooh, he looks over at the sickles. And he goes to get one that looks like some super edgelord one. Like, they're normally 1 gold, but how much would like the super edgelord looking one be?
Got one for about 15 gold. That's ultra edgelord. It's
Ooh.
got
Say
like
death on
bones.
it.
Yeah, it's like bones and etched. It's got the symbol of Merkul scribed throughout it.
Oh, cool.
That is the
Markul.
current god of death. He
Well, there's
was
stuff
dead
going
and came back. It's confusing. I'll tell you the history later.
Patience buys it.
They're like, she looks at it, it's like, whatever. Goes in the back, comes back. You're lucky. We only have 30 of these in stock.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought they'd be sold out.
No, surprisingly, they're not flying out the back.
Oh god, I like this. I like this lady. She's great. She's like the total opposite of Patience. Like, he's just super excited, even though we're in just like this horrible corporate machine.
As you guys are standing there, you see someone come in, a little shady. He's got like a tattoo of a flying serpent. And as she comes in, Susan just looks, reaches down, pulls out a huge, heavy crossbow that's like 1 step above, almost like a ultra heavy crossbow. You know, like thick, this kind of bolt and stuff. And she just points it and she's like, nope. And the guy's just like, walks back out. Damn Zantara.
Or Xanathar, cultist. That's the second time today.
No, that was the Zentaro.
Oh, the Zentarum.
The Black Network.
Oh, okay.
They own the east side. Xanathar owns the west side.
One owns the upside, one owns the downside. Almost
It's
literally.
It's all downside.
I'm pretty sure Xanathar, I think most of their stuff is actually in like the southern half of Waterdeep. I think about it. Anyway.
It's fine. More access to Skullport.
He gets the sickle and he goes outside into a relatively open area. He's just swinging it around like a freaking kid. I like to think it has like a stupid keychain like on the hilt or something. It's really stupid.
Oh, they also have the new fancy pants or trousers. They flare at the bottom, and they have a lot of chains and these new zipper pockets on them. They're called, was it Zokos or something?
He would have got that if he would have spent time looking at that and didn't spend all his money on this dumpsicle.
Yeah, mechanically identical. Probably weighs maybe a couple ounces more, nothing bad, because just extra.
Are they purposely torn, these fancy pants?
You can get the torn model.
Probably costs twice as much, right?
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the back, they're ordering the torn one. Who's our knife? Yep.
I think they have like a sword sharpener back there, but it's like, even then, that is dull itself. Like, you can barely sharpen anything for shit. They just put like the fabric on it while it's moving. You know, just dull it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Patience gets what he gets something, I guess, and he's pretty much done here.
Noticing a distinct lack of hats.
There's hats. You can get hats.
What page is the hats?
I'm not sure. Maybe actually looking at the actual catalog.
I've got hoods.
Not the same. Wow.
So did this place get robbed while Thanadis was in the outhouse?
No.
No, there was an undesirable that was sent on their merry way.
Okay.
He walked in and Susan just pulled out a ultra heavy crossbow. And she's like, nope.
Damn.
He's part of the Zentarum. I could have hit him with this. As you see him have this really cheap plastic super edge Lord sickle. Well, not plastic, but whatever. Wood, I guess.
I mean, it is standard materials. It's just edgelordy and fancier than it needs to be. Especially considering it's a farming tool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you go that one step beyond. This is for the farmer's teenage son who's like, gosh, you don't understand what it's like farming all day, Dad.
Is it like 4E edition sickle?
No. It's somehow worse.
Nice.
Quick
So now
question.
Yes?
I don't really know what I would even buy, even if I had a lot of money. Like, they don't have any +1 weapons, so I'm kind of out of ideas. Would you have anything to recommend?
Right.
Well, we're about to go looking for somebody, right? So, and I mean, advice. We could be gone for a while.
We have makeup.
This isn't patience talking, but pretty much anything in adventuring gear you could probably get here.
Yeah, any non-magical item you can think of someone having. They got caltrops, ball bearings. Though some items do take time to ship in, especially larger items like pianos.
Yeah, no, but I just really don't know what could be useful for a paladin besides my weapons. And I don't think I need more javelins.
A healer's kit is useful if you don't have any healing spells. The way the healer's kit works is if you have that, you can somebody that falls unconscious, you can basically bring them back without having to spend a healing spell.
Okay. Do they even have those? Or are they regular items?
Healer's kit?
Huh?
Yeah, they have standard, the emergency first aid version.
What's that one?
It's about half price, but you get disadvantage on the roll to stabilize and everything because it doesn't have everything, but it's got enough for you to attempt stuff you can't do without one.
Okay, so it's possibly cheaper
it also
than the
comes
standard.
with poppy juice, so that's always good. People buy it often for that. Standard is in the book. The higher quality, they have one that gives you any advantages on healing checks. It's a lot larger, like almost backpack size, but that has like all the like needle string to sew up wounds and stuff. And they have what they call the portable cleric. It's 150 gold.
Damn.
And it's like, you know those big backpacks that campers wear? It's that. It basically has everything you need to set up a triage hospital kind of setup on the battlefield.
That's a little bit of overkill.
That one they have to order in because not as many people want that. It's normally caravans and adventuring companies who know they're going to be out for a while who order those big guys.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm going to get the one. You said one that has like advantage or something.
Yeah, that is. How much is a healing kit normally?
Healer's kit is 5 gold piece.
So that one is about 15 gold. 15.
Okay. And how much was a dragon again?
The dragon's a gold.
1 gold.
Okay. I'll get one of those then.
She goes in the back. As she comes out, she's like, papers?
Papers?
Your identity papers. That show that you're paid up and everything.
Well, I presume Violet would have one, unlike
Like,
a present company.
We gotta double check because of the drugs. Passes over to you. We don't want little kids and little kids.
Oh.
We're not
It's like she's buying NyQuil in the United States.
Patience pretends like he doesn't know what she's talking about from when he was a child.
Fun fact: I literally get carded for buying NyQuil.
I did too.
Now,
Considering,
granted, when I
like,
bought it, I was
you
still
old.
pretty young. I think I.
But
Yeah.
I got carded last week for buyers. So
It hasn't happened in a while to me.
I don't think we need to go through super detail on this one, but Patience does buy a crowbar and it's too cold in the PH.
she brings it out. She's like, "Don't break into anyone's house. I know a little bit."
Thanadis is gonna get some caltrops and ask him, like, do you have any of that, like, flash powder stuff? Like smoke?
Gotta order that in.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, it sells out pretty well around this area.
I wonder why.
Do you sell them in packets?
And vials. Your choice.
ooh,
You can even put the packet in the vial.
How much for a packet?
I don't have that.
It's not a thing they have.
They don't have. They say it comes in packets, but they don't have a price.
It's a joke thing. It's not actually in the PHP, I don't think.
No, you have Or's guide.
I know. I'm looking for it. I'm trying to find it. Give me a second.
Why are you going to mention items to me without telling me the price? I don't have the money. You make me look like an amateur DM.
Oh, I'm thinking of smoke powder. That's what
I'm
I'm
not
thinking
supposed
That's
to
what
look
I'm
like
thinking
one,
of. Where is it?
regardless of what it's supposed to be.
of. Okay.
Do you know where that is?
In this book right here, or those at home, it is
There's
considered uncommon magic item. So I'm assuming smoke powder in the keg would cost as much as a normal disposable uncommon item, which usually is around 500, but it's a consumable, so 250, and then who knows what the packets would be compared to.
I think we actually
a
talked
keg.
about this in the chat previously. Like
Now that's smoke powder. She asked for flash powder.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, I
thinking
was looking
smoke
for
powder.
something that can just hide our movements, whatever's cheapest.
A keg does 9 times more than a packet, so it makes sense a packet would cost 1 9. Quick maths.
What kind of powder? Like the one that you
This is.
like Ninja Vanish?
I'm thinking
Yes,
the
that
smoke powder.
Okay.
Yeah, Ninja Vanish one.
That one is more. They don't have that kind. That has to be approved by the Apothecary Alchemist Guild.
Okay.
Because smoke powder and gunpowder can blow you up.
Yeah, they're highly
Slightly
regulated,
higher
probably.
standards.
Okay.
Flash powder, if they had when they get some in stock, is a silver or a what are they called, silvers? But anyway, a silver per 15 applications.
Okay. I will maybe come back for that.
If the smoke powder kegs, if you go with like them being 250 gold,
It's
what-
500 for gunpowder for a keg.
Okay, let me quick math.
A
here.
silver is a shard.
Sure.
I
Trying to blow up Parliament already?
no, I'm just for future reference on this campaign. In case we find someone we want to sell it or something. I don't know. Normally, when I fraction it out, it's like 55.5 continuous. It would make sense the smaller ones would be more expensive, so probably like 60 per packet or something.
When I figured out gunpowder, it was essentially a gold per shot, and they kind of try to sell you per shot. So a pack is 5 shots, 5 gold. Barrel, 500 shots, 500 gold.
Okay, that works.
Makes the math easier.
All right.
Which, by the way, they're little. It's not barrel. They're keg. You have a lot of gunpowder in this shit.
Yeah, that'll last you quite a while. Hopefully.
After we've done our shopping, wow,
Yeah.
shopping episode already.
yeah, no. I was going to say is I finally figured out what it was he was going to pick up. Rogh is going to get a. He's going to pick up the contents of an explorer's pack, and also he's going to get himself a nice woolen hat, 2 SP.
I already have. You don't
Big
already
rock
have an
brimmed.
explorer's pack?
No, I picked up the Dungeoneer or the Diplomat's pack to start,
Oh, okay.
just because it lets him. He's got the nice clothes and he's got an ink pen and stuff to write down lyrics with.
Are you carrying that around with you?
Not
Or do you
all of
do
it.
that?
No, that's like it's in a chest. I think it's probably back in his quarters, so he's not got that on him.
Oh,
Because I just kind of imagine you carrying this like
big ass chest.
Yeah,
No,
chest on your back. Okay, guys, dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
The
So he's definitely picking up an explorer's pack. He's going to get a broad-brimmed black wool hat, and he's going to add to that one of those parrot feathers from Aurora's for 3 shards. But he's going to use his presto to color it in a magenta stripe, and then a yellow stripe, and then a cyan stripe, and he's going to tuck it in the brim of the hat. And
Well, if you want a custom made from them, that's going to take a couple weeks.
Well, I think he was just getting the hat, and then he was using prestidigitation to color it.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you want them to get a specific colored feather and stuff, that takes time.
no,
She's not going to do that off the shelf.
it's like I can just use my own power for this, and
Yeah.
he's just
Okay.
going to stripe the feather and tuck it in. It'll be fine. Because I mean, it's a macaw feather already, right? So it's like a parrot, so it's already pretty freaking colorful. He just likes the shades.
It feels a bit cheap when you get it. You're thinking it might be artificial.
Typical.
I just realized I did have a dungeoneering pack, and it comes with a crowbar, so I'm going to retract that buying a crowbar.
Oh,
You
there's
didn't
mine.
get the Edgelord version?
Nah, I got the sickle.
I just spent the last 5 minutes looking for this post-it note, and it was on the book that I handed to Kevin.
So, you have shopped at Orr's Emporium, Dock Ward store. Used to be called the Fillet and Slut shop, but they changed the name of Slut Suit. So it is now the Fillet and Zastro store.
Patience
Yeah, I
looks
don't know.
behind the door frame that has like the beads curtain, and he's like, "Whoa, okay, maybe not in there yet."
No, that's up the street.
Oh, okay.
All right, I guess let's go check out a bar.
What was it called again? The Piercing Dragon Inn? Anyone remember?
Skewered dragon. The skewered dragon it was.
This is both Scott and Patience forgetting.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just knew it was a something dragon.
Yes. So as you walk out of Orr's and go by Old Zablov shop, which again is the one with the stuffed beholder, all purple.
Mm.
Talk about that.
I'm like, I'm gonna come back for that.
Patience walks by it, like you got like the cinematography, like the camera is on the front of the store, and we're walking by it, and then like 2 seconds later, Patience is coming back on screen from the side we left on, and he's looking at the beholder thing. That's cool.
Next time.
I forgot the change the soundtrack. Sorry, guys.
Oh. Oh.
Sounds about the same.
That,
Oh, there we go.
that,
Hey,
that,
okay.
that soft, boring wind was actually perfect for that store. So.
This is the Dock Ward.
Ooh. I didn't know they had one specifically for the wards.
Mhm.
That's cool.
So,
As we
well,
said,
this one anyway.
he actually goes inside. No one stops him. He's going inside.
All right.
Daniel's gonna be like,
all
right, whatever.
So you're going to Old Zablov shop. You see a deep gnome there. Everything is purple. The floor is purple. The walls are purple. He's wearing purple. I swear he has purple makeup on.
I'm gonna lean out the door and whistle to our friends and sort of wave them in.
Patient's orange eyes feel very contrasted here in this purple.
Oh my god.
What else?
Oh,
what else
his
is in
cheeks. The makeup looks like purple eyes on his cheeks.
here? Okay.
He's like,
That's unsettling.
oh wait.
Hail, well met. Come browse yourselves at the most curious curiosity shop in the world.
Oh my god!
Oh. Oh man.
That is not the voice I expected.
I know I can never be intimidated. You will never intimidate me. I know that.
Rogue's eyebrows are going to jump up and bury themselves in the hat.
I'm sorry, wrong campaign, but that's what the little crab sounded like in Retroverse. in my head.
So the guy's like, welcome. Welcome to Zablabs. Oh, Zablab.
What you got here? I'm looking around.
All kinds of trinkets and curiosios. But unlike that ore, everything you see is in stock. If you see it, we have it. If you don't see it, we don't have it.
Have I not seen this place before? Awesome. Patience is looking at like every single little knickknack.
Essentially, that trinket list in the PHB, he sells those things.
Okay, I'm gonna. Patience
Nice
is
pencil,
browsing.
Okay, and good game, everybody. We'll be back next week after trinkets.
And most of it is purple.
How much for this vial of dragon blood?
That is 4 gold.
Ooh, what about this ancient arrow of elven design?
4 gold.
How about the old key right there?
6 gold.
He's just like looking around. He's just like, he's a little kid at Toys R Us.
All right, I'm going to cast my gaze randomly upon the first thing that I see. How about the white sequin glove size for a human?
Whoa! I knew you were a bard, but
2 gold. It was a famous bard.
I don't know. It's nice, but I don't know if it's really me.
How
I
about
can
this?
make it purple.
Ooh, this
Oh
is
no,
this is
not forever. So
this is spooky. Look at this set of bone pipes. Maybe you want those?
5 gold.
Alexis to put that
dark,
date
my
number
friend.
table in the Zoom chat for you.
Thank you. But I found it in the PHP.
Oh, okay.
Violet's gonna first of all. Violet is gone. Suddenly, there's just like an armor walking around. She like blends in with all the purple too much.
He looks at Violet. 3 gold for her.
I am not for sale.
He assumes violetish color. Remember that in my shop, though.
I do have a question for you, though. How much for this snuff box that says dreams on it?
is there anything in it?
Dreams.
Don't crush it.
You open up. It's got just some random white powder.
Whoa.
Don't sniff that.
Oh man, you'll have some nice dreams after that. Hey, look, a bright green feather. Rogh, do you want that?
Make it purple.
I've got my own feather, but now that I come to look at it, he's going to wander over and he's going to pick up the certificate of deposit from some far off city. What city does that come from?
It comes from Cormier.
2 gold investment, and it could be you may never see them. I don't know.
I can make it purple.
Whoa, that purple vest has a lot of pockets on it, and you look over and it's a vest with 100 tiny pockets.
1 gold.
I'm just imagining you have like one copper in each pocket.
Hell yeah, sold. I'll get that vest.
Oh, I found my thing. He's going to run over to the far side, and there's a tiny chest carved to look like it has many, many little feet on the bottom.
Why?
2 gold.
Done! He's going to slap those dragons on the counter, and he is going to pick up his little chest with the numerous feet on the bottom like he's just found the secret of life itself.
As you buy, he goes.
Yes.
Can I get an ornate brooch of dwarven design? How much is that?
6 gold.
Done.
I can make it purple.
I'm good, thanks though.
I didn't hear how much for my box.
I don't remember what I said.
I think it was
1
like,
gold.
yeah.
Purple?
I can make it purple. He goes to the back, pulls out a container of purple paint. He's like,
I'm afraid that's gonna mess up the powder there, so thank you.
Okay.
How much would it cost to make something purple I already have? As he pulls out the crowbar.
He grabs it, dips it in and stuff, leaves off, hands it to you.
Sweet, thanks. It matches my vest.
Is it still wet?
It's very wet and tacky.
He puts
In
it
your
in
hands.
He puts it in his inventory. Whatever that is.
Just stuff it in the backpack.
Yeah. Oh wait, I have a quarterstaff. Here, make like the middle section where the handle is purple. I think a turtle used this once.
Paints it a little. There you go.
He waves it around a bit to dry it off. Now he's just walking around with this quarterstaff.
Yes. All good. Purple.
Yeah.
I like to think there's like a bald half elf just looking in the window, like angrily at this quarterstaff for some reason.
Shut up.
I'm gonna see how much the knucklebone dice are. With a skull where the 6 would be.
Oh nope.
And
The skewered dragon is only a few doors down, like across the street from this store. So he probably sees, if he pay attention, people going in and out of the skewered dragon.
That's good to know.
It helps him out reading.
Will we reach it today?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Maybe.
It matters not. We're having fun. So,
I ask how much those dice are.
3 gold. I can make it purple.
I think I'm good, but thank you.
Look at that picture. He's got such a big nose. And I point at a tiny sketch of a portrait of a goblin.
I can make it purple.
I love that when we have the opportunity to just fuck around in town, we just become hoarders of weirdness.
I told you patience would be a nuisance to the party.
Where's the picture of this?
Let's see.
What's this dude's name?
Zabla.
Zabla.
Say, yes, Zabla. Like that stuffed beholder.
Oh, no relation to the eye tyrant hanging in the window.
Oh my god!
Oh.
It's amazing. Yeah, I don't know that they have any art for Zablo, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The I like Patience like puts his hand in his tiny little bag and he pulls out a tooth and he freaks out and he puts it back in the bag. I'm just seeing what all he can interact with. Oh, how much would you buy this broken dagger for? I see you already have a hilt of a broken sword. Maybe I could add this to that collection.
Who's at it? I'll give you a shard.
Sure.
And you silver.
Yep.
He goes over, he dips it in the purple paint, pulls it out, then in the dry. It's like
that was a trophy taken from a fallen enemy. From my background. So may or may not have been a crazy rat cultist because I was in Rats and Waterdeep. I don't know.
So, do any more shopping? Talking to him?
As much as I'd love to, I think we should probably move.
So, Zablo is his name Zablo?
It is now.
Is that decent, or?
It could be, but he's not purple enough.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him, so we were looking for a fellow, down at the Skewered Dragon, that there might have been some commotion there a couple of nights ago. Do you know anything about that?
I am never going to think over that voice.
It's so good!
Is this my voice now?
Perhaps. But I don't see anything.
Do you hear anything?
perhaps.
I'm gonna put like 3 shards down on the counter.
3 shards, you say? Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ew.
That'd be funny if he actually had a line that was like, 3 shards, you say?
Oh, that's not super good. Oh fuck, where's my character sheet? That's a big ol' 11.
With advantage?
I rolled a 10 and a 9.
Whoop. He's like, I did see something the other day.
Don't strain your eyes too hard.
I did see someone matching the description, and a very well-dressed man. He had purple. They got jumped by non-purple people. Just outside. They're about maybe 5, and one of them had the most hideous black tattoo of a winged serpent on his face. It wasn't purple.
Which way did they go?
Okay. Hold on. Oops, I missed another opportunity.
I don't know.
It's so good. Yeah, I think I'm like, okay. I think we ought to head to the tavern, see if they know anything.
I see. You see him slowly grab the silver and the gold and stuff he gave him, and slowly put them into the paint and pull them out.
Why is he so weird? Is that the thing he does, the Wooker? I love it. He's so weird.
He's a gnome.
Yeah, I'm gonna pocket my little goodies.
He's a gnome that sells trinkets, so
Put my pin on, and then I guess let's go to the skewered dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
get some drinks.
Oh, sorry, do that again.
See you again sometime soon.
Yes, hopefully.
So cute.
Farewell.
You walk across, down the store and across the street to the skewered dragon. And the soundtrack has changed, which isn't a big change. But
Salty is key.
the skewered dragon looks like a ruin. Both of its front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards.
Nice. I'm heading in. Now, because I'm a sailor, have I been to this bar before?
You normally avoid this one. It's got a lot of handsy men.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Oh, I forgot to ask. You are a female dwarf. Do you have a beard?
I definitely do. It's a big bushy one. It's got like 2 or 3 braids.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure you're going with like not. I'm not sure if you're going with like how they've been doing the artwork recently or how female dwarves normally are.
Yeah.
Or the lady dwarves shave.
Yeah.
It's up to them. I mean, if they want to shave or not, but beard is beautiful.
I mean, some male dwarves shave, so I don't see why some female ones wouldn't.
It's when they're trying to get human men.
Yeah, okay, I can see how that would turn off some human men.
Some. I do want to make a female dwarf druid who just like her beard, she decorates it over the top and it's flamboyant and it's like a bush. So she looks like a walking bush everywhere.
With her nest in her hair and her horns.
Rat queens. Oh, what were they? They were the like Bobs, or they were like 4 different guys that had the same name. I'll find it and I'll show it to you.
So you go into the skewered dragon.
I don't hear it.
Ever so slightly.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so a bunch of guys are going around. As you walk in, Rogh, you feel a slight smack on your butt as you walk past the door. You just see this guy standing there like,
Ooh, saucy. But you should ask first, lad. And he's gonna kind of point a finger at him and give him a look that says, "You don't do that twice."
Patience does have 17 charisma.
Well, yeah, like he likes the attention, but he also likes respect. So
he's like, nah, I don't like horns. Sorry.
Rude.
He's like, I like elves. They're exotic.
Okay, and that's
one of these.
That dalliance.
I'm gonna go up to the That's what it was. No, unrelated. We were talking about the having a beard for a druid that has just like a bush in it. There's Orc Dave from Rat Queens. He like straight up has a beard, and he has a nest of bluebirds that live in the beard.
That is awesome. I was thinking, what's his name in the Hobbit movies?
Radagast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go up to the barkeep.
It's like, turn around, you see a rock gnome. Just like, yeah.
Hey. Can I get a drink? How much is an ale?
Copper.
Done. And
he goes over, pours it. It's mainly head, so there's a lot of foam. He's like,
yep. Okay.
It's a special brew.
Okay.
Patience slams his hand on the bar, interrupting the conversation, says, "Enough small talk. Where's Neverember?"
Who?
Don't you play smart with me, you little gnome.
God damn it.
And I typed in intimidation to get information out of it.
Well,
can I just, like, I'm just gonna come up and stand behind.
Please
That's
do.
all.
Please do.
So, who are you going to have to actually roll?
I'm a proficient, and I do have high charisma, so I probably should roll.
But yeah, she's helping, it's advantage.
Okay, thank goodness, because that knocks it from a 7 to a 24.
You're just there, and he's just like, looks at you for a second. Well, yeah. Him and a couple fancy pansies came in. Basically, after that Volo chap left, some guy I don't really know, and Neverember's son.
Chip off the old block, that one.
From his father.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you. Could you repeat that?
Chip off the old block, that one.
Okay.
That's what I thought you said.
Another guy in the background.
That a spoiled rich noble who likes to rub our noses in it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, they had some drinks, played some 3 Dragon Ante. 5 men followed them out, from what I can tell.
Which way did they head?
Give me 1 second.
I don't have the patience for that.
One tavern regulars gets up. He's like, "What about you hitting me?"
I'm sorry. It's cool. Sirenscape retweeted us.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're like, all right. Another bar guy comes up. Big, burly man, huge beer belly. He's like, I don't know where ever or never went.
Yep.
Or the other guy,
Nailed it.
I heard him call him. I heard Boob. or fool or something. His name is Floon, but this guy doesn't give a shit. But those 5 guys, they frequented a warehouse at Kendall Lane.
I suggest you look for the snake symbol on the door.
He says that to you.
Oh my god! I love it so much.
I gotta ask, does he look like he's taken a few punches to the face too many times?
That question is a bit odd in this bar, because the question should be,
Everyone
is there
looks
someone
like
who
that.
has...
Okay.
Looks like a bar fight is considered dessert here.
Nice. So, does this look like a spot where I might be able to find an audience for a little performance, or does this look like kind of too rough of a crowd for that?
It looks like you could performance, and they like it. The problem is, you probably won't make a ton of money. You know, this is like, when it comes to money-wise, several leagues below your skill level.
Sure.
But you can still perform and get whatever. You don't know.
All right, well.
Should we go check out that warehouse before you start up a song?
Or should we hear another song?
Well, I mean, it's what he would do.
Patience is going out the door, and his head pokes in and goes, song?
So he's not even going to bother busting out the loot. He's just going to rip off this one. Way, hey, and away we go. Donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go. Riding on a donkey. Was you ever in Baldur's Gate? Away on ship leave with your mates. Hit the kegs and grab a plate. Riding on a donkey. Way, hey, and away we go. Donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go. Riding on a donkey. Was you ever on Carrick-or Well, where the weather's cold as hell? Light the fires and sit for a spell, riding on a donkey. And he'll carry on. With that.
You get 6 nibs.
Oh, that's not bad.
6 copper.
A fish thrown at you. You're thinking it's actually the guy saying you're good. Here's a fish for you, as opposed to you suck.
Just some random sailor just fucking throws a raw fish at your head.
Awesome.
It's my prized trout.
She's a fine silver fish.
And you get a random rolled up note that has a rough map to a ship and says,
Call me.
here, 2 hours before midnight. Or 2 hours before whatever the equivalent of midnight is.
Yeah, no, straight up.
He's just going to roll that up and tuck it into his pocket and, hi.
So looking around, you're kind of like, ooh, rough road, like, rough.
Rough in the face.
Okay, I do not have proficiency in it, but Patience will jump up on the table and start dancing to this song. Ooh, not bad. 19. He's doing like an Irish like tap dance chanty or something with it.
As you're
Dan is gonna do that as well and probably knock over everybody's drinks.
Well, it's not gonna climb any table. She's just gonna clap along. I don't want to ruin this place.
watch out, what you roll? 1?
So that's a 2.
So you sing and everyone's like, yay! Patience is trying to do a little jig on table. As you're jigging, you just see like a random cup of ale, just like guys reaching up so you can grab and drink. It's like, hey. And the dwarf's like, yeah! Goes to jump up. Probably supposedly the most agile member of the group, and she just goes, chair, table, floor.
I just pop up from the other side of the table. I'm fine.
Yay!
Boots around the floor.
Oh, me. Never a dull moment with you, Thana. God's love you.
Apparently, should have eaten another meal before I got that third drink.
Okay, so even when you stop the song, you might Patience isn't gonna leave until you get okay. Let's go.
Yeah, no, he's gonna drag you down off the table.
Okay.
Come on, lad, show's over.
The donkey clip.
Alrighty. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Wow, that's quick.
Or saying to clip it.
Oh, Alex! Hi.
So we need to work on the phrasing if we do post it.
Flip.
I don't think saying, hey, watch this donkey clip. Yeah.
Both of those singing ballads I might clip for RPGN. I don't know when their next episode is going to be, but it's probably going to be another month.
Okay.
That is awesome. Yeah, so I guess let's go to the warehouse.
Fair warning, those were basically filks rewritten from a band that does sea shanties a lot. So the songs themselves are older than sin, but the locations and names have been changed to protect my copyright, and also to make sense in the setting.
Oh yeah, they're perfect. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys head down Candle Lane. So gloom envelops a narrow alley as dark as a dungeon, and as odorous as one too. Nearly all the street lamps have been smashed. The only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane, like a distant candle.
So I think we all have low light vision, or dark vision.
Yeah, that's I think the first group we were in.
Yeah. But do we think it's going to be hard to find a sign on these doors without light? Because I do have torches.
Actually, I'm going to try and snap my fingers at one of the lamps and see if I can get it to come on with presto.
It flickers like, but you're thinking the wick
It doesn't
or
have any
the
oil.
stuff in there is gone. There might be one that does work. It just that one was like
Patience, I think, knows he lives in Waterdeep all of his life.
Lamplighters slacking off.
No, they're stolen.
Yeah, they haven't lit those things in months.
Yeah, because people steal it the second they replace it.
yeah. The Dock Ward is pretty bad with the lamplighters. They keep going in and doing their job as best they can, but it's like paving the roads in Baltimore or a other city that doesn't like its roads. It just doesn't stop. Seriously, the roads here suck.
Mm-hmm.
Patience pulls out one of his last dagger, and it says bookmark on it, and it looks like Artist Simpers, but it's just a mundane dagger. And he casts light on it, and he just holds it out for everybody.
So you go. Are you just walking down the alley?
No, yeah. Bright light. We're down the shady alley. No big deal.
Yeah.
And everyone has dark vision because it's 5e.
Wait, do we all have dark vision?
This
I
one
do.
does.
Oh, never mind. He doesn't do that then.
Well,
We have
technically,
no dragonborn, halfling, or human.
is this area dark light or dim light?
It's dim because there's the one light, and Waterdeep when the sun goes down, stuff doesn't become pitch black. There's still the tears of Selune itself. That's the moon. Fancy terms. Lighting the thing, and then though the light pollution isn't that bad back in this day, but in this area you don't really have to worry because all the lights are gone. So dark vision is fine. In fact, dark vision might not even be activating. It could just be typical.
Well, that's what it is. There's like bright light, dim light, and darkness. The way dark vision works, normally if you're in dim light, you have disadvantage on perception checks, and if you're in darkness, you automatically fail because you can't see jack shit. But for dark vision, if you're in darkness, you can see as if it were dim light, and in dim light, you can see as if it were full bright light.
So, as you walk down, you do find a door with a black winged snake upon it. And real quick, we didn't want to play too.
I was just thinking around 3 hours would probably be good.
Okay, so in that case, we were actually in here because the next section you're not going to want to stop in the middle of because it's kind of
that's fair.
flows pretty well.
Okay.
I realized I've used up all my spell slots for the day as well. We never took a long rest after, so
No shit, smooth.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to go right into it after the bar fight. I thought we'd have some chance to catch a breather.
Why would we catch a breather? What's going on? Huh?
Yes. So,
I mean, we could backtrack a little. Say we went back to the bar and that while we were over there and dancing and whatnot.
And stay the night at the bar.
But we're already here. Why don't we just like squat at that alleyway or something? I'll go in. You guys can rest if you need to. I'll go in.
You're so dead.
then the next part is going to be the best.
Don't worry,
No,
everything
the
will
question
will
is-
be fine. And then it goes to Sunny in Philadelphia text, and it's like everything was not fine for patience.
Yeah. Did fighting 5 randos and 3 goblins level us?
And a troll.
Milestones. No level yet.
Okay.
I don't think.
I just want key points so bad.
We all want stuff. Doesn't mean we get it. Unless it's purple.
Yeah, and you have money. Mm-hmm.
Hey, so I can have a purple level 2, please?
Perfect.
Patience writes level 2 on his stick. That is a quarterstaff. He's like, here you go.
So, as we end our game, we have done a lot of interesting things. Fought a troll, fought some goblins, bought purple stuff, went shopping. One of the first times I've DM'd a session. Well, we did shopping in the first session. Normally you wait till you get money.
I mean,
But
technically
it's-
we did. We got 10 gold.
True. I like your style. And now you're before warehouse, where some drunken bar people said that Flume and possibly his friend Never Ember got kidnapped and are located at. So next time we'll see if you can rescue them, or if they would die horrible deaths because you fucked it up.
Hooray!
Or because we were shopping while they were getting murdered.
If only somebody stopped shopping. So, before I do should I do the salutations first, or should we plug first?
I'd say plug first and then say goodbye.
Okay. So, any plugs? Other than Sirenscape, a wonderful soundtrack. Go and check it out.
It's so great.
The link
The
above.
voice acting on some of them was so hilarious.
Yeah, those were awesome. I really enjoyed those. We'll try to get it working more effectively next episode for sure.
Yeah.
Down below, I have the credit down there, but our good friend Maddie at Time Patches made our beautiful overlay that you see.
It's so
Right
good.
now.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's water deep at night, and if you can see the sword in the background, that's the sword of one of the walking statues of Waterdeep.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Let's see. Not this Thursday. Next Thursday, you guys have a Written in Stone episode coming up, getting released.
This Wednesday should be.
This Wednesday, it's getting released. Friday at 7:30, Retroverse here, 7:30 EST in PM. It's awesome. May or may not be fighting a dire unicorn. I don't know.
We have a guest star from Dungeon
Oh, that's
Academy
right.
as
Yeah.
well.
Who's joining us?
Yeah.
Bree,
Ah,
the one who just joined our Discord.
Nice.
Yeah. And then Saturday is back to Trackless Sea, and then Sunday for
Sunday?
more Dungeon Heist.
Hooray!
Dragon Heist.
Look, that one. Yep.
Or Reign of Misrule, which I believe is now the title of this stream,
I like it.
according to the overlay.
I like it.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was of Misrule. I was like, is it Lords and Ladies of Misrule? But-
No. And for those who don't know, Reign of Misrule is actually a holiday in Waterdeep.
Which
and,
is coming up in a couple weeks,
I'm
because it
so
just began
excited.
fall. Yes.
Yeah.
So, unless you die or take your sweet time doing things,
Yeah.
you can potentially celebrate that holiday.
Awesome.
So, Unless any more blogs, Alexis, Jesse.
Well, for me, the only thing I'm doing is RPG Lab's Wednesday game, and I'm also planning on doing a couple of more one-shots. So that'll be on RPG Lab, and alternatively, I also play Mondays Blades in the Dark game at James Corp's channel, so you can catch me there as well.
Jesse, you got anything?
No, I mean I am your Friday and your Sunday and the other Saturday game that we just did last night, but it's alternating with Trackless too, so there's nothing.
Okay. The last thing before we go, last plug I got is we had this little secret project that will be coming out later this week on the 27th at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel, Silverhood. We played through a holiday module that Poison Press will be releasing on the same day on the DM's Guild. So,
that's exciting. I loved our characters in that one.
Yeah, it was a great one shot. We had a lot of fun. I had a silly little outfit, so that'll be good. So that was the last plug I have.
Okay. And so with that, as we quiet down, old Zeblob says,
farewell.
Bye.
Yes.